Hello everybody, welcome to the Daily Brick. My name is Nick, and today we're looking at set number 76195, Spider-Man's Drone Duel. This set is a weird amalgamation of Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm not sure how they got away with this, but I do understand why they did this, specifically to avoid spoilers for Spider-Man No Way Home. That is when the movie was in full swing and everybody was making all their guesses as to who was going to reappear, and clearly they did not want to spoil anything, so they sort of did legacy sets based on all three films. So they did one for Far From Home, one for Homecoming, and one for No Way Home without any major spoilers. It had already been in the trailer, so that was pretty smart on LEGO's end. This set does come with two minifigs, both of which are extreme improvements of previous minifigures, and I think that the Spider-Man is the standout of the set, but the Vulture comes in at a close second, being an updated version of the Vulture that we got for the original Spider-Man Homecoming set. I think that the wings on him are amazing. I think that the Spider-Man printing is outrageous in such a good way. So let's get right into the build first, so that way you guys can see all the details on there. For the main build, we do have this spider drone, which is something that does not appear in any of the films, so don't worry. This is another one of those things that sort of either is left up to concept art, or LEGO was given their own liberties to make whatever they wanted based on the random colors given to them, just because they knew they couldn't have any of these things spoil the movie. So this is a pretty good way to do it. Pretty good playset. I'm pretty sure this came out for, I think, $30 or maybe $25. Really good value on this one. There's a lot of stickers in this. There's a really good sticker usage as well. You have a lot of these stickers going up and down the main propeller areas, and then down here kind of at the thorax, which just kind of looks like a spider with propeller arms, which is definitely unique. There are a bunch of stickers. I wish they were more prints, but it doesn't matter. These look really good, and if you were able to place them on correctly, then they look pretty fantastic. Again, these ones back here were really nice, and I really like this one in the center. It has a gold panel for the cockpit. You can actually make Spider-Man sit right in there, and he can fly this little drone, which is pretty awesome. That just sort of comes out like that using one of those superhero mech armor pieces, folds in like that. Gold panel goes like that, and you've got a little cockpit right there. These propellers are all do spin. They do free spin though, so you're gonna have to do it on your own. They have right back here, if you lift the main thorax up, there is a little hatch back here in the back, and you can take this out, and it is... So coming out of the back, we do have one of these little spider droids that did come out for the strange wave of Spider-Man sets when LEGO sort of took their own liberty and gave him an electronic suit. So it was kind of based on Homecoming, kind of not. He was definitely a little bit different, but it wasn't MCU related at all. We can put this little spider bot right back here into the back. One last play feature, we do have this really long golden web. This is actually supposed to attach to one of the Spider-Man webs that come in the set, because you do get one of these extra web set pieces where it comes in like a little package of a bunch of different Spider-Man webs. But it's supposed to hang on just like that, and you can have the Spider-Man swing back and forth from the drone. Now, the Vulture wings for this set are fantastic. These are such an improvement from the original. I think that the original Vulture wings that we did get for Homecoming were really bulky. They were kind of on these Technic ratchet joints, which kind of made them clunky as well. Like, you kind of couldn't bend the wings without snapping them off, but these work so much better. The wings are a little flimsy when it comes to bending back and forth, so be careful with them. They're not fragile at all. They are just a little flimsy because they're on these loose clip pieces, so that is definitely something that needs to be taken into consideration. But there are some really good stickers on here, and they give off some really amazing details. You can see that they're on these 2x3 clip tiles right there. You have the main stickers that sort of tie in the whole build. On these shield pieces, the Nexonite shield tiles, you have some more stickers out that lead into the wings that sort of attach via these 1x2 modified plates with the really long, almost spider web clip pieces that I like to call them. On the bottom, you have two giant turbines connected by some ball joints, and those also spin right there on the backhand side, so that's pretty dang cool. And you can put the wings either way that you want. You can detach the wings and put them this way, so that way you're looking at it like that, and then the stickers all align, because there are stickers on the back as well that sort of give off the jet propulsion there on the back of the minifig, but that just goes right there. And the Vulture just attaches via one of these 1x2 back attachments, so that just hangs on right there, and he's just able to hang on right there, and you can see he doesn't even touch the floor. It works really, really good. One of the issues that does come with it is that he doesn't touch the floor, so if you want him to stand, you kind of have to make him do that, and it looks pretty awkward. Starting with the minifigs, we are going to start off with the Vulture. The Vulture is a really good reprint of different details that were used in the Homecoming set. However, this one is 10 times better, I feel. He does have some printing there on the front that gives off the brown leather jacket that he does. He does have no leg printing, so it's just going to be olive green legs. Again, the jacket with the zipper down there is really cool. All the different straps that holds on the wings, and you can actually take off the helmet that is using one of these little gas mask pieces for jets, so that's really, really cool. His face printing is insane. You can actually take this off and you can see that his mouth is underneath that gas mask right there, so you can put it right back on. And if you turn it around, he has his normal face printing, which is awesome. Just put his head right back on, and he's using one of these newer half helmet pieces that also do have the visor that goes all the way down. It definitely does look like a jet flyer. For his accessory, he also does have one of these stud shooters, just in flat silver. Next up, we have the coolest Spider-Man variant I think that is ever existed. This is such a cool minifigure. The amount of detailing on the torso alone is insane. We don't get any side leg printing. I don't expect that out of a normal Marvel set. To get this in CMF form would be crazy, but this is already a CMF level fig. The printing on the knees all the way up into the torso is just so cool. This is the inverted suit, so it does appear in No Way Home, and it's the normal suit sort of turned inside out, so that's pretty funny. You can see that the arm printing has the webs on the shoulders that lead down to all these different wires and these gold patterns that just look so good. Seeing a Spider-Man variant in gold and black is something that we do not get a lot, and there aren't a lot of them even in the comics, so to get one of these in Lego form is just fantastic. I think people absolutely love this fig. He is really sought after. The printing on the face as well, that just wraps all the way around to the back. There is printing on the back and the front, and the webbing looks so good. It really looks like they just took the normal Spider-Man fig and they just color swapped everything, but it looks fantastic. Overall, the Spider-Man Drone Duel is a pretty cool set to get, especially when it came out for its price. Again, I'm pretty sure it was either $25 or $30, so pretty dang exclusive when it comes to the minifigs as well. And there are just some really good use of stickers. I'm not a huge fan of stickers, but I think that this one utilized them pretty well. There are some really cool color swaps in here that you don't get a lot of. I think getting a ton of gold and black pieces in that combination is something that we don't see a whole lot. I feel like there's always usually a third accent color in there, but this one's strictly gold and black. So definitely unique for a Spider-Man vehicle as well. And again, one of these sets that came out to avoid spoilers for No Way Home. So that is actually going to be all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.